friends, and welcome back. If you are new, hi! My name is Allie, and I am the founder of Aquarian Soul, the original crystal-infused apothecary, and author of Plant Magic for the Beginner Witch and Herbs and Crystals DIY. My channel is all about herbs, crystals, and plant magic. So happy New Year's, witches, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing an herbal floor wash for cleansing and protection. This is the perfect way to start off the new year, clear out any stagnant energy, and usher in positive, prosperous, and protective energy to your home. So let's get started. A highly protective and very important ingredient in this floor wash is salt. And here I'm just using some pink Himalayan salt, but you can use whatever kind of salt that you like to use in your workings. The next ingredients are all fresh herbs, and this first one is lemongrass. Lemongrass is great for clearing, cleansing, purification, and healing. It is also used in a lot of practices for road opening. Lemongrass is a great herb to open the doors to all your dreams and to help them manifest in this new year. Lavender is also great for protection, purification, healing, a variety of things, and lavender will also help bring a lot of peace and unity into your home. And rosemary is a great all-around herb, obviously for protection, as most of you will know, who are practicing witches, but it's also great for cleansing and clearing. And then we are also going to use some fresh lemons, and we're going to be slicing these up, but you could also just cut them up however you like and toss them in there, and oranges. Sage is also a perfect herb for cleansing your home, and here I'm using pineapple sage. I wouldn't recommend using any white sage or any endangered plants, but any variety of sage will work, whatever you have growing around you in your garden, or even culinary sage from the grocery store. And we also have peppermint, which has a long history in purification spells, good for healing, both physical and mental. It's said to raise the vibrations of an area, and it's used to cleanse your home of evil spirits and negativity. And lastly, we're going to use rose just because of its high vibrational aspects. And while roses are known for love, they also have a lot of protective aspects to them. And as you can see here, I've just sliced up both the orange and the lemon into small little wheels, and we're going to be adding these to the floor wash. In a big pot of water, go ahead and add about a handful of salt. You don't have to use a lot. And we're going to be heating this up in a little bit. And some people make their floor washes cold without infusing them, and that's works just as well. You can do it either way. And just make sure to enchant and infuse your intentions of protecting your home over each ingredient. I'm not going to show it each and every time, but just lay your hands over it or speak a few words of protection, ask for healing, clearing, whatever it is you're looking for in your home for the new year. Or you could do it all at the end once you're done adding all the ingredients in. I just like to do it one by one to really put my energy into this floor wash because it's so simple and it's just some herbs and salt. I want to put in all my energy into each step of this process since it is so simple. As I mentioned, we're going to be heating this up sort of as an herbal tea to really let those herbs steep into the water. But you could also just leave the herbs overnight in your mop bucket if you wanted to, or your bowl like this. Making your floor wash this way, I guess, would be kind of like making a floral essence where you're just letting the spiritual, vibrational energy of the plants and flowers really infuse into your water. So you could do it either way. And if you're doing this just right now, you want to actually just watch this video and make this recipe, I would suggest doing it the cold way because if we're going to heat this up, it's going to take a while to cool down, and I wouldn't want to use hot water necessarily on maybe a wood floor or something that could warp. If you wanted to use the hot water on a tile or something that you're sure won't be damaged, that's fine. But I like to let this cool a little while, and before you add any other ingredients, if you wanted to add Florida water, like I'm going to mention later in this video, or some rose water or mint water, whatever you want to add to this, or adding vinegar, I would just let it cool down a little bit, and that'll just take longer to do. So if you wanted to do this right away, do the cold water infusion instead. And here I'm just bringing the herbal mixture to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, you're going to want to turn it down and just let it simmer for about 15 minutes. I've seen people do it for a lot longer and the water turns sort of a brown color, and I don't like to steep it that long. Just let the herbs and citrus just wilt a little bit. And if you also wanted to, you can light a red or a black candle to really bring in that protective energy into this. It's really going to help charge the water. It's up to you, it's not necessary, but I always like to have a candle burning in the background when I do my workings. And here you can see that the herbs and everything has steeped down. It's been about 15 minutes, so just strain out all your wilted herbs, citrus, and your rose petals, and make sure you get out any small pieces. You can use a strainer after this or a cheesecloth, whatever you have. I'm just using a slotted spoon to get the bigger pieces out, and I'm going to strain it later in this video. And you're basically done and ready for adding any additional ingredients you want. Here I'm adding some Florida water just for some extra energy, but this step is totally unnecessary. It also gives it a really nice smell, but if you wanted to use some essential oils, you could also do that. And before you do any spiritual working to your home or magical cleansing, do some physical cleansing. So first, I'm going to make sure I am vacuuming my floors, vacuum your whole house or whatever area you're going to be cleansing, and then I'm mopping with actual soap and water or bleach or whatever you're going to be using. Just physically clean everything. And now once your herbal floor wash has cooled, pour some into a mop bucket, and some people dilute this with water. Some people only use a capful, but I have access to a lot of herbs, so I'm just dumping the whole thing in. But if you only have a small amount of herb, pour maybe 50% water and 50% of the herbal floor wash and just squeeze out your towel or whatever you're using. This is sort of a Jimmy rigged Swiffer. I just use an old rag, and that's what I use to not waste any of those wet Swiffer pads. And you can also put this floor wash into a spray bottle and wipe down your entryways, your back door, your windows, whatever, wherever energy can be flowing into your home. And so just wipe them down. Make this a whole day to just really cleanse your house and start off your new year right. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!